As usual, just messing around here on a Sunday late morning, possibly early afternoon at this point. Gonna head over to the other side of the river on the east side, the far east Nashville, to rehearse a little bit, try to write some tunes, to put out some music this year, early this year, with the GT Trio. That's me and my pals, Jordan Perlson and Tim Marks, on the Fender 4-string electric bass guitar, and the drums and cymbals with Jordan Perlson. These guys are monster musicians, man, and I have a total blast playing with them. I can't wait to hit it tomorrow night. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, knock out some lessons and some other stuff and pack and head to Hawaii early Thursday morning, flying over to Honolulu for 3 nights with Billy Gibbons and the BFGs, Chris Layton, Mike Flanagan, and Billy. And I'm just playing the last 3 songs, as you know. So if you're in that area, come see us. Otherwise, man, just kind of hanging here in town. Took a snow weekend, a couple days off. It snowed a little bit here, not too bad, about 5 inches or so. But that's enough to shut Nashville down for a couple days. That's for sure. I know all you Northeasterners, man, and guys out west and Montana and Colorado and stuff. You just laugh at that. It's just so. It's so minute that it doesn't even matter, but Nashville just doesn't have, we don't have the equipment to deal with the ice or snow or anything. So we just take the day off and leave the cars in the driveway and go walk around, maybe have a little bourbon or something like that, and warm the blood up and just enjoy it. Do some cooking and stuff. But it was a beautiful snowfall, man. Just all day long, just nice and slow. It's very relaxing. I turn on the fire and try to cook some stuff. You know, get on YouTube and try to cook some stuff. I've been realizing, man. I know how you guys must feel. A lot of you on the guitar, and trust me, man, I feel the same way. You see me fumbling around all the time, but the way that I get on something and try to cook something, it's like, man, you got to start me at the very beginning. Like what in sequence. I love to follow the directions to a T when I'm cooking something for the first time. I love to follow the instructions. I follow instructions very well, if you can believe that. But so for some reason, you know, I do that. But I was going to mention something too. Had a 750 piece puzzle of the state of Tennessee with all these cool things in it, really interesting artwork and fun facts and all this stuff that went along with it. But I had no idea how satisfying and fun and challenging a good jigsaw puzzle can be. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but man, I had so much fun putting this puzzle together. It took like 2.5 days. Literally, it was like 2.5 days. This puzzle was super challenging, and I'm sure I'd get better at it if I did a bunch of them. But I think I'm gonna order a couple, you know, 750,000 piece puzzles. Man, it just really was relaxing. It took my mind off everything. Also, very challenging, and you really using your brain and have to kind of, you know, there was a lot going on, and man, I loved doing that. And so share your thoughts if you're a puzzle fanatic. I think I might be a puzzle fanatic. I don't know, man. Crazier things have happened. But hey, man, it's an exciting start to 2025. I know there was some tragic things that happened. New Orleans was just unbelievable, and I hate, you know, that was the start to the year. I actually have to go down there at the end of the month for a big 4-day birthday party for a friend of mine, and that's going to be a total blast. We're taking Jack Roosh and Adam Wakefield and Doug Belote's going to play drums down in New Orleans with us, monster players. And so they've got a club rented out down there that we're going to hold up in for a while and do some partying for the birthday boy turning 50 years old. But man, heart goes out to New Orleans still, and all the people in Los Angeles, man. If you're in LA, man, our heart goes out to you, and it's just, man, there's just some crazy shit going on. And so all the things are happening all around the world all the time. Things are moving fast. Man, let's get out in nature and take a walk and take a couple deep breaths and just kind of hit the pause button every once in a while. 2024 was such an insane year. I worked my ass off, and it paid off. It was amazing. And it continued to grow everything as we do with any small business. But man, and I hope 2025 is another record year. But I really want to take some time and just enjoy, you know, the fruits of all of our labor. Yours, you know, our friends, you know, the people that are working hard, and man, we need to just enjoy it. And so, God, life goes by fast, and the time flies when you're having fun, of course. And I'm just completely and utterly grateful and super lucky to be doing what I want to do every day from when I was a little kid, man. I've never had to clock into a job that I didn't want to do, or for that matter, of any type, other than holding this thing right here, man. It just keeps getting better and better. But I wanted to share a couple things with you. You know, I might not have a big story on this one as far as the tail part of the tips and tails. You know, I'm trying to just do that for fun. But man, I was going to tell you some drop D stuff. So man, just some fun, easy stuff. But ear bending maybe a little bit, right? So drop D, which means I take the low E string and tune it down a whole step so it matches the open D string. And you get that nice kind of just, you know, open, real open. And the first thing I go to is, you know, you want to establish a tonal center, you know. So when I do this, that That could go either way. I could do this. It could be like a D7, D dominant 7, kind of swampy, kind of, Chris Stapleton, Waylon Jennings type of country thing, kind of swampy, southern, drop D vibes, right? Okay, that's cool. It doesn't mean it has to be that. I could go major. It's beautiful for this type of stuff, right? Stuff, It's just really nice, and that's all 4th fret, right? Sliding from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret for the really major stuff. Right, the 3rd and 4th fret on the G string, D string, 2nd to 5th on the A, 4th to 3rd on the low D. So right, so the thing about these big chords are, we don't want to be holding them down all the time. You got to know them and then forget about it and start, reducing them down into these triads and double note, kind of double stop things, right? And that's going to directly affect your lead guitar playing, because your hand's going to have this awesome foundation and fundamental that you can rely on for the rest of your life. I preach about the same stuff because it's so important if you want to see some progress. If you don't, then that's totally fine too. Who cares? But if you do, this is the way to do it. So, but you got to establish that tonal center. I'm not wavering from that major sound. I'm trying to play melodically. I love using the 5th, the 2nd fret G string. Right there. The hand position, though, is so crucial, and that's from the caged system that I hate that word caged, but the chord inversions up the fingerboard. And so if I want to do the drop D kind of Waylon, and that's going to be minor 3rd. So instead of it's going to be, so it's going to be open, 3rd fret, of course 2nd fret on the G string, there's your flat 7, G, 5th fret. There's F, flat 3. So a lot of times going up, I don't go to the G. I just go D to the F to the A. Fret open. Even right there. some just swampy stuff, you know. And you can get creative with that as you want. Go to the G. Right, C. So C. Walk down to the G, right? All right. So here's a couple other little things you can use. F over D. C. So those open. F, G. You can use all that stuff over D. It just has to have some phrasing and some nice little kind of, you know, some ideas and some rolling little things there. So, man, here's a couple other things. Here's some cool chords. If I take this D shape here, the C-shaped D chord, then I'll let the G string ring. It can be cool too, but if I do this, if I drop the D down to a C, and I get this tritone thing, so the major third, and then the flat 7, the C, so that I get this. And that little major third to the 4. That's a cool sound, right? Because there's my sus. It's that kind of vibe, right? Oh, shit. That's a bitch of a lick right there. Way easier because the string tension is looser. That's a fingernail ripper offer right there. I'm kind of, instead of doing that, grab the major third with it. Take the major third up. G7. So instead of having to play that whole chord, I'm going to just go. Anytime you raise the third to the 4th in any given chord, That's a sus. A, G. Then you get these chords like this. That's a major 7, G. All these little... There's a lot of cool stuff you can mess with, but just try... There's your F. There's your G, because you got to put the bass note on the G note has to come up a whole step. It's kind of cool though, because there's your A minor. Drop D stuff, man. No extra charge for mistakes. Telecasting to you from East Nashville. Man, the adventure continues. I can't even keep up with what's going on. I know you guys get tired of all of us musicians talking about how busy we are. But man, life's good. A lot of good stuff coming up. I'm just going to try to rest as much as I can in the next, 12 to 14 hours, I guess. I don't know. Can't wait to play the gig tomorrow night with the trio, and then bon voyage to Hawaii. Man, thanks so much for all the comments. Sorry I didn't get to a story today. I'm going to try to think of some good ones and write them down to prompt my memory. And then, man, just thanks so much for being a part of this crazy little channel and life that we have here. And all good stuff, much more to come. And just a big thank you to you on a nice laid back little Sunday afternoon here. Talk soon, guys. Thanks a bunch. All right, ciao.